Greetings, it's the New York Thrifter here, and today's video is going to be all about sourcing online, and more specifically, sourcing online consignment stores. There's three stores that I go to pretty consistently to source, which is Swap, ThredUp, and The RealReal, and each one is very different. So I want to walk you through a little bit of the tips and tricks that I have for each of these platforms in order for you to be able to source for your Poshmark or eBay closet, or just shopping for your own closet and your own use. So I'm going to go through each one of these websites, talk you through a little bit how to find clothing that you might like to resell, and then I place an order with each one. I show you the invoice, so how much everything costs, walk you through when the order comes in, what to expect, and what I'm going to do with each of the pieces that I received. In my experience, swap.com is probably the lowest end online consignment store. And the reason I say that is people that are sending their items into Swap aren't sending in their very high-end brands or their very fancy outfits. It's usually kind of the mid-level mall brands that get sent in. And Swap does a very good job at pricing things at very competitive prices. And so this is definitely somewhere that you can find good deals, but you're probably not going to find too many higher end deals. So the way that I usually go about finding clothes on swap.com is I search for brands that I like to sell. So for example, I'll type in Madewell, press enter, see the results. And so I always go over here and find lowest price. So here we've got some tank tops for $4.80, just a regular basic tee for $9. So obviously you're not going to find really anything you can flip here in this section. Let's try another one. Let's go Anthropology. And we are searching by lowest price. And these are already starting out at pretty expensive prices. But swap.com can be a little bit difficult to gauge price because it doesn't take into account sales. So if I scroll down, chances are I'm going to find something that I like that might be on sale. Okay, so this dress is on a 45% off sale, and it is an Anthropology dress. It looks really nice. It's kind of a plaid, if you will. It is a size 4, and it is in good condition. Now, condition definitely matters on swap.com. If it says it is in poor condition or fair condition, you definitely want to stay away from it because that usually means that there's some major problems. So I only purchase on swap.com if the item is in good, excellent, or new with tag condition. And so for $10.50, a dress like this would probably be able to fetch maybe $30 or $35 on Poshmark or eBay. And so it could be a way to start getting really nice pieces into your closet. Another thing that I like about swap.com is very often they will have online coupons that you can use or promo codes. So I always like to check Retail Me Not, and I will type in swap.com and find out what kind of deals they have going on. Now, a lot of these are going to be for first customers only, but not always. And so you definitely want to check these out. For example, 35% off select sweaters. That can be really great. There's free shipping on orders for over $60, but that's for everyone. But you will, a lot of times on Retail Me Not, find some great deals. It'll be like 15% off everything, 30% off all fall clothing, things of that nature. And so definitely check this out and find a promo code before you go shopping. And oftentimes you can get considerable discounts. Next, we have ThredUp. That is thredup.com. And the way that I really like to source on this particular site is you can go to Premium and Designer, and those are their designer and high-end brands. So let's say we click on Designer, and it'll show us all of their designer pieces. And I'm going to sort price low to high. Not all of their designer brands are what I would consider a designer brand, but it's definitely a great place to start. Like, for instance, this Doncaster short sleeve blouse is not something that I would personally pick up, but who knows, maybe you have luck with that brand. Let's go down. Here's a pair of Theory pants for $7.99. Here's a Makino cheap and chic casual skirt for $7.99. So here's the information about this skirt. It tells you the size, the price, a little bit about it, the length, what it's made out of, and then the condition. For me, the condition is the most important part. You really need to believe them when they say if there's a flaw or something wrong with the piece, it really is wrong with the piece. You're not going to get it and be pleasantly surprised. So for this, it says the item is gently used with minor signs of wear, minor fading. Now they say minor fading, that means it has to be pretty faded to get that on there. So this would probably not be something that I would get. Looking down a little bit, there's a Cynthia Steffi skirt that looks nice. Some Theory pants or culottes, I guess. Oh, here we go. Here is a Rebecca Taylor size 2 short sleeve silk top for $7.99. It is 100% silk, and the condition is, this item is in excellent condition. You might mistake it for brand new. So this is definitely something that I would consider buying and flipping on probably Poshmark. Rebecca Taylor does very well on that platform. So say that you purchase this for $7.99, maybe add $1 for shipping because you'll buy, 4 or 5 things, and you can flip it on Poshmark for probably around $25 or $30. If you don't have a way to get to a thrift store or you don't have designer clothes in your area, this is definitely can be an answer for you to get some high-end designers in your Poshmark store or your eBay store. So The RealReal is considered one of the top online consignment stores. And the reason for this is they only take the very best designer labels and they only take things that are in excellent condition. So if you are looking to have a very exclusive, expensive store on either eBay or Poshmark, this is definitely a place that you might want to source from. But keep in mind, because it is designer clothes, it's going to be much more expensive than what we've been looking at. What I like to do when I'm sourcing at The RealReal is head right over here to sale. Then in the sale, I like to choose women just because that's what I like selling. Once I've clicked on women, I usually click on clothing, although I have noticed shoes can have really great sales as well. But let's go to clothing, and then for just looking at it right now, maybe I go to dresses, and I'm going to sort by price, low to high. And what you're going to see is there's a lot of different pieces that start at $20 on the site. And so you can buy this beaded Tibby dress for $20, BCBG Max Azria, a beautiful purple Theory dress, Alice and Olivia. So what you have to think to yourself is, which of these pieces would you really be able to flip for hopefully about double the money? So if you bought this rag and bone dress and you also include shipping prices, which are rather high on The RealReal, it starts at, I believe, like $9 or $10. I bought 4 pieces and I paid $12 in shipping. And so that's something else that you have to factor in is the shipping costs. But if you bought this rag and bone for $20, say you add $3 for shipping, would you be able to in turn flip this on Poshmark for around $50? And that would double your price minus the fees. My invoice for swap.com when I ordered. First up is a Shoshana sleeveless top size 2, $3.60. A soft bourgeois button-up shirt, $7.80. A Cartanier cardigan, that's Anthropology medium, $9. A Pure and Good camisole, that is an Anthropology brand, for $1.80. And there's the picture of that Pure and Good. And this is a Sparrow Boutique vest, a size large, for $5.40. So that is $27.60 plus $5.99 in shipping for an order total of $33.59. This is my invoice from thredup.com. They said that I saved $766.06. And so here's what I got with my order confirmation in 3 shipments. The first is an Anthropology size 0 casual skirt for $4.99. Next is a Nanette Lepore. This is a fully sequenced casual skirt. I wouldn't call this casual. This is definitely fancy with an animal print for $7.99. A Makino cheap and chic casual skirt size 8 for $10.99. An Anthropology skirt size 2 for $6.99. And you can't see it here, but this actually has a really nice design in the front piece of that. A Cause wool skirt, elastic waistband for $5.99. And W by Worth casual skirt for $8.99. And this was marked new with tags. For the subtotal, that's $45.94. No tax, shipping cost of $5.99. Now the shipping, the more that you order, the less that shipping is. So once I think you hit around $75, they actually will give you free shipping. Now I did have a discount code that took like 20% off of all skirts, I believe. So that's why I ordered all skirts. So when you take that all into account, I paid $38.15 for all of these items. So when you divide that by everything I bought, each of these pieces cost me around $6.35 a piece. These are the 3 packages that I received from ThredUp, and we'll go through each one to see. And here is the skirt from Cause. Excellent condition, exactly what was advertised. Here is the skirt from Elevensies. Again, excellent condition, exactly as advertised. Another Anthropology, the Molinet Source. Terrific condition, absolutely nothing wrong with this little black skirt. Here's that Makino. Absolutely beautiful, a little bit plain, but beautiful black skirt. It's little details, isn't it? Okay, second package. This is probably my favorite out of my ThredUp order, which is the Nanette Lepore. Terrific. I can just imagine somebody going out maybe for a holiday or New Year's party in that. And finally, the last item. This was supposed to be the W by Worth. It is a Worthington. So even though it is new with tags, it is definitely not what I ordered. It is cute, but the resale value just isn't there. I actually really like it. It has little pockets on it, but the resale value isn't there. So this was sent to me by mistake. I placed an order at therealreal.com. I'm sorry I can't show you the upper part of my invoice, but that has all my personal information on it. However, I do have all of the items that I purchased. The first one is a Miu Miu dress, which was listed at $95. A Sandrino wool dress, listed at $85. 2 Temperley London dresses, one listed for $125, the other for $65. So the total for this would have been $370 plus a shipping of $11.95. Now, there were some really great promotions or sales. Uh, 3 of the dresses were on 80% off. 1 of the dresses was on 60% off. And so after you take the discounts out, I paid $98.95 for all 4. So essentially the way that I look at it is I paid about $25 a piece for these 4 dresses from The Real Real. My last order from The Real Real, they all come in these little bags. So the first item is this Temperley London size 6. All of the Real Real items come with an expert behind every item saying that these are authentic, and also if you remove this tag you cannot return them. But this is just a red cocktail dress with a very interesting sleeve here on the side. And then in here we have my 3 additional pieces. The first one is a gorgeous blue. This is another Temperley London, this time a size 4. Again, some very intricate clothing or intricate details there. You've got some beads on the sleeves. So we've got that piece. Next up is Sandro, and it was not mentioned that this was coming off, so that is going to need to be tacked down. And this is definitely an older Sandro piece. I can tell by the tag, and also the fabric seems to be a bit worn. I actually think I'm probably going to end up returning this just because it is not in the condition that I would like it in to get my full amount from it. And the last piece this is a Miu Miu, and again the tag is coming off, which was not mentioned in the listing, but the actual dress itself is very beautiful. It is a black cocktail dress made out of silk with some beautiful ruching here and details on the hem. So I think I will keep this for resale, and I will just get this label tacked down. Okay, so let's take a look at the results. First up, we have this Cartagena sweater cardigan. I'm going to be listing this in both my Poshmark closet as well as my eBay store for $35. The Sparrow tunic length sweater I'm going to be posting for $35. The Pure and Good tank top, $15. The Koss short skirt, $25. The Elevenzy skirt, $30. The Molinet Soars skirt, $25. The Nanette Lepore fully sequenced skirt, $30. And the Moschino skirt, $35. That adds up to be about $230 if I got 100% of my posted prices. Now, that is not what I'm planning on getting. Of course, between 15 and 20% is going to go to fees. I'm also going to take offers in both my Poshmark closet as well as my eBay store. So I would say if you take about 40% off for both fees and any sales or any offers that I'm going to be taking, my total profit from these pieces is going to be about $138, hopefully. So now let's look at all of my quote unquote rejects, things that I was not planning on keeping. And we've got to talk about this because you are going to find a lot of things that come in through these consignment stores aren't necessarily what is advertised. So they're either going to be the wrong brand, they're not going to be the condition they're supposed to be in, or they're going to be something once you get it, you know that is just not right to resale for you. So out of all of these consignment stores, swap.com definitely wins for ease of returns. So I wanted to take back both the Liz Claiborne shirt because it was a mistagged brand, as well as the Shoshana tank top. While I was taking photos of it, I noticed there was some major stains on the spaghetti straps. So all I had to do was log into swap.com, explain why I was returning these two items. I was immediately sent a address label that I could send it back, and I will be credited that amount for those two pieces. Now with ThreadUp, they accidentally sent me a Worthington skirt rather than the Worth skirt, new with tags, and so I went online to return that, and it said online that that was a final sale because I did get it on a sale price and there was no returns. Now, if I wanted to, I could get a hold of customer service, explain how it was sent to me by mistake because it was a mistagged brand, and that would be a whole, sending emails. There's really no telephone number to call. And so that would probably be a big production. So rather than go through all of that, I'm probably just going to end up selling it myself. And I'm planning to pretty much break even with that. It's really not worth my time to spend the 30 or 40 minutes it would take to go through customer service and get a refund for that particular skirt. Now, for the last piece on the Real Real, there's the Sandro dress, and I have the same problem. The Real Real website says that this is a final sale. I did get it on a very good deal, less than $25. Now, I could argue that it did not come in the condition that I thought it would. The tag is coming off and it's also very worn. But again, I don't really want to mess with customer service. It's really not worth my time. I will be able to get my money back out of it. And so, you have to think to yourself, do I really want to spend 30 or 40 minutes arguing with customer service to get, an $8 skirt returned or a $25 dress that I'm going to be able to make my money back on? And for me, it's a no. I know some people really will put in that time, and that's totally fine for them. It's whatever you decide to spend your time on in your store that works for you. And so now we have the three last pieces that I got from the Real Real. I'm turning around and taking them from the Real Real, and I'm actually going to be posting them on ThreadUp. So remember, this is the Miu Miu dress and the two Temperley London dresses. So let's go to the ThreadUp estimator and see how much I can hopefully get for these three pieces. Okay, so here we are again on the ThreadUp payout estimator. And first up, I'm going to type in the Miu Miu dress. Here we go. So the last dress that they sold from Miu Miu, the payment to the consignor was $111. Now, if I can turn my $25 investment into $111, this is definitely going to be a great payout. However, one thing that you want to keep in mind is, first of all, this is not a guaranteed payout. They do sales on ThreadUp and other deals. Also, this happens to be a pretty exciting dress. It's got pleating, a pink bottom, long sleeves. Mine is just a little black dress, sleeveless, and so it might not have the hanger appeal to really get this high price. Now, the next two dresses that I have are from Temperley London, and they have sold two Temperley London dresses recently. One, a cocktail dress that had a payout of $171.50. The other, a casual dress with a payout for $183.40. So one of my dresses is actually very, very similar to this one. So again, possibly $25 into around $170, which would be absolutely terrific. My other dress by this brand is bright red with very interesting sleeves. And so who knows, it could be even more than $171. I really like to roll the dice by flipping from one online consignor to the next. I've noticed that their Real Real will oftentimes put their more plain items, something that might be just black, or something that might have a simple silhouette. They put those on sale and often drop them down to around $20. Whereas on ThreadUp, they will take those and they have a pretty good track record of being able to sell those types of items on this site very well. And so as the consignor, I'm able to make quite a big profit when it's turned around. So this is definitely something that you would be able to do if you have the money. Like I said before, it does cost quite a bit of money to do this type of flip, but the payouts can definitely be worth it. So it's just something that I want you guys to think about. I hope that this video helps you when you're deciding whether you want to source from online consigners, or maybe give yourselves ideas on some more sourcing opportunities if you're unable to leave your house, or if you just choose not to leave your house, something that you can do just online on your computer. So I want to thank everyone for following along, and I will be back shortly with another video. Bye-bye.